Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick Wednesday comic book haul. Let's get started. We got Star Wars Oh, by the way, this is going to be a Superman free episode. I really enjoyed everyone picking up all these Superman books. Looks like everyone went out and got all 10 or most of them. There was only one that I was interested in, and that was the newest cover, the one that was put out, the number 9 variant or whatever it was. I really liked it. I forget the name of the artist, but try finding that. My LCS had 12 copies. I got there and he was like, "Oh, we had 12 copies and we sold out." I said, "You had 12 copies of each one?" He said, "No, we had 12 copies of the first one." I said, "So all you got was cover A?" He's like, "Yep, that's all we got." So the LCS is in flux, so we're sending our hopes that they'll pick it up. But in any case, so no Superman books for me today, but that's all right. I didn't really. I had a chance to buy them on pre-order a couple months ago, and I passed on all of them. I almost got one or two, but I said, for $9. I mean, really, if you're getting that comic for speculation, forget it. The print run's ridiculous. Everyone's going to have 10 copies. And if you hadn't learned your lesson from Death of Superman, well, maybe you'll learn it from this one. But if you enjoy it, awesome. Keep them, love them, read them, and add it to your collection. And hopefully I will pick up that one because I thought it was pretty cool. All right, Star Wars Kanan, The Last Padawan. I think I got one of these for my son, so I picked one up also for myself because I thought the cover was really cool. And it was Second and Charles Books A Million variant cover. So I just liked the cover. I thought it was a pretty cool cover, so I picked it up. Next we have Captain America Special Edition number 1. I've actually had this book come through my possession once. I had picked it up from my local LCS and got it signed by Jim Steranko and got it slabbed by CBCS. And then, like usual, 10 months later, it came back in the mail. And I went ahead and gave it to him. He paid $80 total for the whole thing. I didn't make anything off that. I just did it as a favor to my LCS to help them out. But I didn't. I thought about offering him like the $80 back and buying it back from him, but I didn't really feel like it was worth $80 once it was all said and done. It's not what I would have paid $80 for. There's other books that I'd rather have in the $50 range before I paid $80 for this. So I happened to stumble upon another copy of it, and I just think it's a fantastic looking book. I really like it. I think it's a perfect Steranko cover. I think you've got Hulk Steranko, and you've got Bucky down there, and you've got Cap looking, ready for action. And it's pretty cool. So I really enjoy this cover. And when Steranko signed it last, he used a black ink, and he put it like down here, and it looked just fantastic. So I'm going to get another one of those. I'm going to get this one signed by Steranko next time we come upon him. Hopefully he's still making the circuit next season. I've seen him twice now, so I'm sure he comes around to this area pretty often. And I'd like to get this book signed again, or this book signed, and then I'll probably slab it and keep it for myself. Probably just a PGX slab, though, just for me. This next one is Clyde and Miriam. That was a one-shot from Cave Woman. If y'all aren't reading Cave Woman, that's fine, but I just absolutely love it. I picked it because my wife has brown hair, and there's not too many superheroes or superwomen, superhero characters, comic book characters with brown hair. Most of them, I think guys just like to draw redheads or something, and blondes is easy too, or they'll do some weird color or black. But there's not too many true brown-haired women in comics that I've noticed. So, and not good-looking ones. And I think Cave Woman is just absolutely fantastic looking, and she just completely reminds me of my wife, and that reminds me of me. So, so there's me, and there's my wife. So you can see how lucky I am. I got the Virgin Art variant cover because I'm going to hopefully find Bud Root at a convention. I know he's been around the last couple of years. He came to a convention in this area. So I'm hoping to find him and get him to actually write our names up here instead of the Clyde and Miriam, which is her name, and that's Clyde. Then I'm hoping that he'll write our names on there. So this is a prize in my collection now. It was an eBay find, and I'm very, very, very happy to have it. So, and next we have Wolverine and Captain America. Captain America makes his second appearance already, man. This guy's on fire. It's Wolverine and Captain America number 4 of 4. So I like that. I love when they tell you how many there are going to be in the series, because then I know what I'm reading and how far it's going to go. I really enjoy that. So Captain America 4 of 4, picked this up for $1. Couldn't pass it up. So hopefully I'll get a couple more. I think it was Area 51 had these, or it might have been Metarod. I'm not sure. Might have been both. But in any case, I went ahead and picked one of these up, Yar's Revenge. It was one of my favorite video games, Atari video games as a kid. And I still play it from time to time on my Android box. So I really enjoy Yar's Revenge. And so I kind of remember them being comics in there, but I didn't have any of them to keep. Most of those games were my brother's, and I got to play them, you know. So he owned the original material and boxes and all that. I'm sure they're long since in the trash. This is a real roughed up copy, but I thought it was pretty cool because it reminds me of how my copy would look if I still had it. This was the only thing I picked up for my LCS today, and it was Venom versus Superman True Believers 1 second edition, and it's a reprint of a reprint. So, but I liked the gold and black that they put there as opposed to the red. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and I really liked it. And I had to dig through the 10 copies that they had at my LCS to find one that wasn't real bad scuffed up. It's still got a little scuffing there. But I just had to dig to get a decent one. So this is the decent one. And I wanted to show some love to my LCS, give them $1 at least. And that's what they got. And then here is Star Wars Darth Vader number 4. Pretty sure this is the first volume of Darth Vader, not the current second volume. And this is number 4. And I just thought that was a fantastic Luke, basically portrait. I mean, that just looks perfect. I mean, as a kid, it's funny because now, you know, I don't look at Luke as a hero. You know, he's more of a side character in the new movies. And, you know, in the, I guess this would be the Empire Strikes Back. He really comes into his own and just looks fantastic. You really start getting a sense of his potential power. And you got Yoda, and it, you know, kind of looks like Dagobah in the background. So, anyway, that was my last pickup. And there's my little short Wednesday haul. I hope you all appreciate it. And I hope you all enjoy your books that you picked up. And I've been loving just watching everyone else's videos. I just love haul videos. I love watching everybody get excited and see all the stuff they got. And I just really enjoyed it. So there's Luke staring at you, and there's Yoda off, and this is that's my bad Yoda impression. You're welcome, world. So that's it. So when y'all get done checking out all these videos, then go ahead and crack open a comic and enjoy the heck out of it. Thanks. Bye.